Little tiny question. You ready for this one?
Fire away.
It's called Why Read in a Digital Age. So, why read? Let's talk about physical books. I'll hone you in a little bit. Why read
Yeah.
physical books in a digital age?
Well, I think the digital age right now is undermining the process of having a long, deep thought about something. And so everything is the 30-second soundbite or the 60-second soundbite or the 90-second soundbite. And we're being trained in the instant gratification that comes from that dopamine hit of like, ooh, that was so clever. Ooh, that was so amazing. But we're not really thinking things out. We're not establishing positions. We're not establishing a framework. We're not establishing a worldview with any kind of thoughtfulness. So when you read a book, the book by its very form forces you to slow down, ponder, think, stay with an idea, and tease out the ramifications of an idea over the course of a long period of time. And what's cool about reading is that you don't really appreciate you. It's hard to appreciate the formation that a book will give you until much, much later. And there are obviously when you read a book, you always have kind of gleanings that you get through it. But I find that so often it'll be like a year later or 6 months later or 2 years later, I'll be preaching a sermon and some idea will come out in the sermon or in the writing. And I'll go, where did that even come from? And it came from a synapse that was formed in my mind 2 years ago when I was reading some obscure bit of theology from some 15th century Spanish mystic or something like that. So I think that just from a brain development standpoint, reading can do stuff to your mind that the digital age can't do to you. And the digital age, not to throw all of it out, like there's real benefit
We're on it
to
right
being
now.
able to influence, and we're doing it right now. So
Yeah.
you can really influence, you can shape the conversation, you can plant new thoughts in people's minds for sure. But I think that the kinds of thoughts that you develop in the reading, I don't know. I think that they tend to run deeper. I think it's better for you.
I agree. And I think this goes back to my